Hello, and welcome to episode 26 of KreamGetsStuff. Now, today we have lots of plans, including a place for a lot of passive mob farms and the second trading hall, which I'm gonna call the Funhouse. Which definitely isn't a slaughterhouse. Um, and for this, you may notice we're running a new nether line. And that's because I wanted to build this place on a mushroom island, because it kind of like, I don't know, it kind of fits the whole industrial sort of theme of it. I think it does anyway. And yeah, anyway, that's where I build it. So the only problem with that is that the first decently large biome, mushroom biome, is like 9,000 blocks away overworld. So yeah, nether line to it. It took me a while, but it's not that bad. I have to dig out more sand. Um, yeah. Anyway, so we're also gonna cover quite a few unobtainables in one go, hopefully. We're still in 12W49A today, but we are gonna go to 12W58 later. Um, because I want to get some better gear, I want to set up all these farms, and the trading call because I want to get enchanted bugs because they're part of villager trades in that update, and also I'm gonna be trying for an incredibly rare occurrence, which I'll put up on screen now, in case I don't get it. But yeah, with that being said, let's get right into it. Yeah, I also made this rail deeper by Impulse, and I'll link it in the description because it's quite good. Just have to hold right click and you start duplicating rails. I'm gonna try and go for a few double chests of these before I get into the next update, 'cause I think this breaks in like 1.5, so I don't got some time yet, but yeah. So I realized last episode I mentioned this, but I didn't cover it, and we have more than enough bugs to do it, so I'm gonna do feather falling 4 gear. Now, this is the only way without duping the feather falling 1 gear or having made enough feather falling 1 gear when, when I did in beta 1.933. But it's literally just the same as with an anvil. I don't know why I made some boots. I just realized I don't need those, but simply as much as just doing that. Now we have feather falling 4 gear. Now, this does stack, although I don't think it matters when we have protection on as well. So it's debatable how useful this is, but I know that feather falling does stack higher. So if you have feather falling chest plate and some boots, say, instead of just some boots, then I think you get more. You get more fall damage resistance, which is nice. Um, but yeah, no, that's feather falling gear. That's another thing covered. Now, fireworks in this version, also don't have a duration. Now, normally you get a duration depending on how much gunpowder you add. But in these versions, it doesn't really show up. So I think this is a no duration firework. Don't quote me on that, but I think. So we're gonna make some of those anyway. And another thing I want to mention is I can get silk touch on shears, which is the only way to get cobwebs right now. But also, like, I don't have any silk touch bugs. I enchanted for a long time trying to get some, and I didn't get any. So I'm gonna try and get one as maybe like a book trade or something when we get the villages set up. So, and it lasts for quite a while. So if I don't get it now, it's okay. But, yeah, I just thought I'd mention that. So I've upgraded to 12W50A, and I think it's time to start my own project. So this is the mushroom biome. I have brought some chests of stuff over. I'm not gonna show you what I'm building. I'm just gonna kind of like time lapse it. I think 'cause it's gonna be a massive build, and I really don't feel like giving you a tour until we've done it. Ow. Um, but yeah, I hope there's a peak up here. Yeah, okay. Am I on far? I am. Okay, this is the mushroom biome. It's quite big. So this is where I'm gonna stick most of my industrial builds for now. Anything I need to stick in like a factory maybe. I probably should have built, if I was going to do this earlier, I would have built the tree farm over here, but I'm not moving it now. It's just at spawn. But yeah, no, if I need to build any massive like farms that won't look too good anywhere else and cover them in massive like, factory buildings like I'm doing here, this is the place. It's quite big. I think it's at least a couple hundred blocks along each axis. Probably 300 if I had to guess, but I might be that's probably an overstatement. Or overshooting it? I don't know. I set up a beacon. I've also brought some extra tools because I need to dig out a bunch of area. So I'm probably just gonna get straight into a time lapse of this. Also, yeah, there's the coordinates of it. Just so you know, I did travel that far in the Nether. It was a painful process, but No, but I marked it out. I've dug out this little area so I know where I'm going. And it's going to start where that gold block is. That's where the build is going to start from. And it's going to go back a decent amount, probably like 75, 80 blocks. So I think it's got a pretty decent location in the middle of the place. And I mean, ideally I'd do it farther back, but I want to be able to get access to it easier. So it just saves me running across the island. But yeah, no, I'm just gonna get straight into a time lapse, I think, and then we can get on with the main bulk of this episode, which is gonna be setting up villagers and kind of, you know, explaining things. So yeah, let's go. Okay, so that was a build process. I have done a lot of work that wasn't shown in the time lapse, like a lot. Um, Obviously, so I built up, you know, the sides as well. I did a back wall and I did the interior for the first floor. Anyway, I'll probably record the second part. Um, yeah, maybe I'll do a time lapse. I don't know, but yeah, no, this place looks amazing. It looks better than I expected. Look at this interior. I love the design of this thing. I'm so glad that it worked like I thought it would. Obviously, the beacon's gonna go, but like that's when I finished digging out the bottom area. And this staircase is also temporary. So each one of these is a slot for a villager. So we have what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is it 12? 3, 6, 9. It's 11, but it's 12 there. Either way though, there's 11, 22, 44, 88, and then all the back ones there and a couple more there. So it's probably around 90, 95 maybe. I brought some emeralds from the old villager trading hall, the one in the jungle. And now I just need to get the villagers in, and then we can build the other farms. So I'm gonna find a villager breeder, hopefully that works. Something simple, and I'm just gonna start breeding and trading with villagers until I get something decent. I'm really proud of this place. Like, quite frankly, I really like this place. Yeah, no, I'm gonna. In fact, I'll probably move the beacon outside, and then get to villager breeding, because yeah, that's a process. But yeah, okay, okay, okay. So I've been doing some work. I've got a lot of these written books. These are well, I'll show you. I can just make more of these. I did the thing with the TNT. They should be 0 stacks, negative stacks, you know, whatever they are. But I only did that because they're very hard to farm and they're very tedious. And I'm going to farm everything else. I've got a bunch of sugarcane that I'm going to build a sugarcane farm with. I'm gonna farm pretty much everything that I can, so I think it's okay. It just speeds up this episode instead of, making it even harder to record. But I also do have this villager breeder here, which it's very simple. It's just some doors and some villagers. But it is working. There's an iron golem in there as well, which I'm gonna leave. Um, and then I just got my first book trade. Um, now it's not the best, but it's still here. So flame one's actually quite decent if I want to make a flame bar. So basically, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get a lot of book trades. I want to try and get every book trade, but it's probably not gonna be feasible. So I'll try and get all the good ones, whatever I really think I'll need, like protection, sharpness, efficiency, especially. I think the main ones are probably efficiency, protection, unbreaking, and maybe silk touch. Probably silk touch. I think I need silk touch as well. And then the rest of these are going to be like other villagers, because I want to just have a massive trading hall full of every kind of villager I can get. So yeah, that's why there's so many slots. So it's going to be a long process. I probably won't do it all in one episode. I'll try and get some good trades, and then I'll do a lot of camera, but yeah, no, we'll see here, how I progress and how this changes. I think it can change the trade, potentially, but I think it's rare too. I don't know, but I'm still gonna buy a few of these trades, a few of these flip trades. Also, yeah, villager trading. I think this is the perfect villager, because the way trading works in this version, and before 1.8, I believe. If okay, so it can roll trades. It's all completely random. If it rolls a trade twice, and the one that it rolls is lower than the previous trade, it'll reset. So this was a 36 paper trade, which is probably the worst. I think it was 36 or 35. And now it's down to 24, which is the absolute lowest. Same with this one. It used to be 12, now it's 11. This was 11, now it's 10. This is just how it is. But this one also went down to 10. So it's gone down significantly to the lowest trade possible. And yeah, no, I think this is a really good trading system. I wasn't keen on it at first, but this is probably like the best trading system, honestly. So I'm gonna keep doing work. I'm gonna just keep getting librarians and whatever else, and I'll be back whenever I'm done with that, and I've got something decent to show. So yeah. Okay. So some major developments. I've started getting them all in. I'm running out of some materials, specifically books and wool. I did get a wool trade in here, who actually has the lowest possible wool trade. So that's very good for emeralds. Which makes a good segue into building the sheep farms underground. And then I also have to work on the big sugarcane farm, because this will not last me too long with how many librarians I'm gonna have. Um, we have, I think I've already shown this. We have Flame, Protection 3. This is a really good book. We have the lowest possible trade for Infinity, so that's gonna be really good. We have Projectile Protection 4, even though it's quite a high roll, and we have Knockback 2, which I don't think this is too bad. I think it could go lower. I think it can be 9, but it's not bad at all. So I don't think I'll kick it into another time lapse. I'll basically just assemble everything, and I'll show you kind of stage by stage. Maybe I'll build up a few of them and show you what it's like, these sheep farms. So yeah, all right, I'll do that, and I'll catch you guys in a second. Okay, so I've built up 3 different parts of the farm. And I think through this I can show you all the different parts of it. So on this first one, there's actually a couple things going on. This is a update detector. So this is used to detect when the sheep eat the grass, so then the piston feed tape can fire. This is all part of the piston feed tape. And obviously this is the piston feed tape. There's 4 pistons, and they push the blocks around and rotate them. And then this system is what we can use to trigger this, so it'll bob up and down, and we can feed them, dye them, shear them, whatever. And this also doubles as part of the update detector. And that's how the system works. It's really, really cool. Like, I'll update it now and I'll show you. You can see the blocks get pushed right under there. And they should grow back if they get eaten, because there's a lot of extra grass around here. And yeah, no, it's really good. I like this design a lot. I'll leave a link in the description to the original design. I did modify it slightly, but that's not much of an issue. So, yeah, no, okay. Uh, I'm gonna build up 16 of these so we can have all different types of wool colors. I'm thinking maybe 6 sheep in a pod will do for now. And then every like 5 minutes or so, whenever I'm like AFK, and I'll come shear them. I'll dye them, breed them, whatever. I brought some sheep eggs. I think I brought 32, so I can put 2 in each pod, and then I can breed them up. So yeah, no, this should be good. I don't have all the resources to build all these right now, but I'm gonna try my best to build as many as possible. So hopefully I can at least get like half of this done with one sitting, and I'll do the other ones, and shouldn't take me that long. So yeah, I got carried away. Okay, so I got carried away. Yes, that's what basically. This is basically completely done now. I am missing, I think, 32 lamps because I'm sick of gathering glowstone. I'm so sick of glowstone, but everything else down here is completely done. Everything's completely finished. So obviously I've done some villager work as well. We did get some pretty good trades. I've started working on a priest up there for glowstone. We got the wool guy up there, and obviously we have flame protection 3, infinity protection, yeah, all that. I got Fortune 2 for 9 emeralds, which is really good. I also got, I think, is it this one? Yeah. Sharpness 3 for 18 emeralds, which means I can make sharpness books. Even if I have to combine some, it's fine. It doesn't really matter that much to me. Right now anyway. I'm not gonna make perfect gear yet. But yeah, I've just been doing this. Oh, there's a lot of priests in here. Please tell me there's a glowstone trade. Glowstone trade. Glowstone trade. No. Oh, I've just been coming in here, you know, periodically checking these guys for decent trades. I am actually running out of redstone. Fun little fact. So maybe a mining time lapse is in order. I don't know. At some point. You're a glass trader. But yeah, no. Mining time lapse at some point probably. Oh, I didn't mean to kill him. But yeah, things like that have to happen. There's so many. What? I swear there was 2 priests here. Maybe I'm just stupid. Okay, well, anyway. Yeah, they all seem to gather in that corner. But, no, so... Now, the things I have to do. I have to make a cow farm. Although I think I'm gonna wait for that sort of stuff. I mean, I'm in a mushroom island biome, so only cows spawn. I'm gonna have to get, I'm gonna have to make a fish farm when that's available. I'll probably make a chicken farm just because why not? I need to make, I've got the wool farm, I need to make a sugarcane farm, probably just a massive field for now. I'll probably make a building for it later, but until then I'm just gonna have a field. Which means I have to actually do a lot of work here clearing it out. That's gonna be an issue. Right, I might just make it somewhere else for now. Although it would be convenient to be able to have it here, so maybe I'll do it over the ocean at some point. I don't think I'm gonna make one that's automatic yet. I'm gonna probably wait for that one. Obviously here we have the sheep farms, so now we have all 16 colors of wool. I'm gonna get a bunch of shears, so I can actually put these in the chest now. I'll just leave them in here until I finished it. Yes, but we also have a lot of cobblestone, which is nice. So basically, I've done this in the spectrum, like a color gradient as well. So it goes from white to black, brown up to iridium yellow, green, blue, and then to purple and pink again. So it flows really nice, I think. Obviously, this is where I'm going to keep all this stuff. Once again, I'll give you a demonstration of how it works. You come up, and I just stand here, and I just shear. And hopefully pick up every item. And I let it go, and they'll eat the grass, and obviously, you know, it'll cycle around. Sometimes they eat it too fast, or, yeah, you just eat it too fast, and then obviously it doesn't have it, but it's not that bad. It still speeds up a bit. So I'll just come here, you know, all these pop up. I'm gonna come here and just hold right click. It's a really, really smart system, and I really like this. I'm gonna have to get some... I didn't do the dark gray sheep. Why did I not do the dark gray sheep? Okay, so they must have died then, because I swear I did dark gray. Okay, that's a bit weird. But yeah, every other sheep color's in here. So yeah, I'll get dark gray done, and then yeah, not much more I can do after that. Then probably just do the sugarcane farm, do some trading, see what kinds of trades we get, and then end the episode there, because, you know, this has been a massive project, like, a really big project. Especially during exam periods, just doing a couple, maybe like an hour of this every day. It's going on for a while, like, you know, this isn't an easy project to do, so, yeah, that's basically all I wanted to say for this clip, this checkup, kind of, and, yeah, so I guess I'll fix the grey wall problem. I wonder where they went, and that should be it for this wool farm. I don't have any grey dye. Yeah, right, okay, yeah. So, I think that's going to be the end for this episode. Now, I have done some more work off camera. I've been obviously getting villagers in here. I've done a lot of work. I've got a lot of stuff here. I brought diamonds over. I've got a bunch of book trades. I have lost a couple of book trades. Some don't really matter, but especially one that was heartbreaking. I lost my only sharpness 3 trade in here, so that really sucked. But I did also manage to make a good set of tools. Now, this is literally the max I can get right now. I could put thorns on all of them, but I'll put it on my chest plate just because why not? There's a couple of references in here if you know, you wanna, if you don't know, just, but yeah, this is a quick trip to my, my blaze farm as well. I will get sharpness 5 on that sword, but right now I actually can't combine books to make higher tiers. So, for an example, let me grab this anvil. So I have 2 efficiency 4 books, I can't combine them. So to combine things, I have to put them on an item, like a helmet or something, then I have to put it on something else. And it's really weird with the way that levels work, because you can be trying to rename something, it'll be like, what, 38 levels? Then you add a book enchant to it and it becomes 22, so it's a bit weird and janky. I also have another issue right now, which is that in the sheep farm under here, some of the sheep just disappear. Like, some pods are fine, and some of these guys just completely vanish for no reason. And I've checked, they're not on, like, any chunk borders or anything. Like, this one's something, like, almost in the middle of it. Same with this one, I'm pretty sure. And I have ones that are on chunk borders. Like, I think, yeah, this one's here is on a chunk border. And it's just a bit like, I don't know what to do about it. So I'm gonna just, I've tested some stuff. I'm gonna chalk it up to just this snapshot being really buggy. We have a master switch to turn them all on. I've been harvesting them a bit, some more than others. You can see when they've eaten. It's funny because when I turn this off, actually, they all bump at the same time. But yeah, so I'm really proud of this place. This is probably one of the best builds I have on this world right now. I love this place. I like this, just walking through here as well. I'll put some grass down here, just because it looks a bit, you know, nicer. Literally all this system is, by the way, if anyone wants to know how I did it, it's just a redstone line that, instead of having the lever on here, I have the fucking... If anyone wants to... Sorry about that. If anyone wants to know how I did this, I have a redstone line just going into it instead of a lever. That's literally all you have to do to hook these up to different things. I think this place is really cool, and you guys can let me know what you think. But yeah, with that being said... Oh, I have hitbox. With that being said, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed, and goodbye.